Carol Patterson. I'm the CEO of Shepherd's Gate here in Brentwood, California, and today we are celebrating the grand opening of our new edition of our program, our cottages. And so since 2005, we have been a long-term residential program here in Brentwood, helping women that suffer from homelessness, addiction, domestic violence, trafficking, or child protective service cases. And so women come here for a year to heal and to get the resources they need to transform their lives. And then these cottages are for our graduates, and they stay another 6 to 8 months while they're working, saving money, so they can live in our community. So these cottages are unique. There's no other program like this here in Brentwood, and also we are 100% funded by individuals. We don't take government funding or state or city money. So this was all built just by a few foundations. And the home was given to us by Signature Homes back in 2005. And Shea Homes helped us build these cottages. I want you to hear from some key people. And one key person that's not on this stage, that she heard my vision, was Jennifer from SDG Architects. She saw my vision when we did the first expansion and then the cottages, and she worked so hard to meet requirements that were ever changing. So I'm so grateful for her. It was great to see the expression on her face as she walked through the cottages today, because this is part of her vision too. So Jennifer and SDG that support you, I'm just so grateful, and they are here in our community in Brentwood. So thank you. But let's hear from our mayor.
It is an honor to be here, and I would have to say, at least in my opinion, probably there's no one here in this entire space that hasn't somehow been touched or knows someone who's been touched by domestic violence or homelessness or addiction or any of the other challenges that the women who live here face. And so a space like this is really important. After I parked my car this morning and walked in, it literally felt like home. And what a beautiful thing to be able to say, because I hadn't seen this part of it. I've seen the inside of the other part before. But for us to be able to welcome and to celebrate this expansion today and serve almost twice the number of family members as before, that's a huge deal. And I think the idea of women coming here and knowing they're supported and knowing they have community and knowing they have safety and peace, there's nothing like that. That is a formula that's pretty much guaranteed to at least put someone on the path to safety and success and a family and a future of just being able to be proud and again, just feel safe in their own home. And for the children that are served here, I can't even imagine how good it feels to be able to wake up and go play in a playground and see other children and understand that you're feeling supported and everything around you is really designed to help you have a good, solid life that you deserve. So I really appreciate being here. I can say that I have family members that have been touched by some of those challenges myself, and my day job is I'm the executive director of a nonprofit, so this kind of thing feels very personal to me. And the idea of wraparound support services that help to lift people up, there's, in my book, nothing more important. There's nothing better we can do for each other than to make sure that we're all supported and we all have the chance to live safely and with harmony and peace and love surrounding us. So thank you, Carol. Thank you to everyone else. I'm going to take a moment to introduce our interim city manager, Darren Gale, and police captain, Walter Brodnick. Thank you everyone for coming. I look forward to cutting the ribbon with everyone together and going and seeing the cottages again, because my first glance was they're just beautiful. Thank you, Carol. This is a certificate from the city of Brentwood recognizing the significance and importance to the community of this expansion. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol, and I do appreciate Mayor Meyer coming up to speak to us. So it was a big shout out does go out to the Brentwood Planning Commission, City Council, and the city staff. There was some zoning work that had to be done here in order to make this expansion possible. And so we worked through that collaboratively, which is a wonderful process. got through it relatively quickly. And as we went through the design effort, thank you again, Jennifer, for all the work that you did, getting that through the building permit process, because this is a very unique construction project since it's an addition to an existing facility. So that took a lot of time and effort on both the part of the city staff and us and our design consultant. So big thanks to everybody for doing that. And then the really great big thanks out to the folks that are on this banner here. So these are all the trade partners in construction. So, too many to list, but many of these folks donated 100% of their time and materials to make this project happen. So there's really no way to thank them for doing that and in a proper way, but hopefully this is enough. So with that, I want to hand it over to Lane Marceau, who's our president for Shea Homes. Lane will give us a little history also of our partnership between Shea and Shepherd's Gate and HomeAid.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, all of you, for being here today. Yes, and again, a shout out of all those names. It is amazing when you think about a structure like this and how many different companies are necessary to make it happen. I don't think people realize sometimes the complexity of building shelters, homes. But we're fortunate to be part of this great industry. And just for some of you that maybe don't realize the connection between HomeAid and Shea Homes, or HomeAid and even the building industry. So HomeAid is kind of our charity of choice within the home building industry. In fact, our board makeup is 15 to 20 home builders across the Northern California region, especially within the Bay Area. And we look at, within various communities, we look for opportunities where there's service providers where we can partner with them and partner with the city or the county to bring a facility like this to fruition. And we call ourselves builder captains, and once in a while we raise our hand, and then we might have a few years where other builders are taking on projects. For myself personally, I have been on the HomeAid board for 25 years, pretty much from the inception of HomeAid in Northern California. In fact, our relationship with Shepherd's Gate goes back all that time. 23 years ago, we built the cottage, Shea Home, as a builder captain for HomeAid. We built the cottages at the Livermore facility of Shepherd's Gate. And our company, for which many Shea Homes employees are here today, and thank you all for those that especially have touched this project, Dave and many others. Thank you for all your dedication and hard work to make this happen. But it is exciting to have been part of a great organization like Shepherd's Gate for so many years. We'll have special days throughout these 20 plus years that we've been affiliated where we might come out and help refresh the landscaping. Or I know not too long ago we came and helped paint some of the structures and buildings and repaint some of the furniture. And so a lot of our employees at Shea Homes have been able to participate with Shepherd's Gate, which we love to do that. But today is extra special, of course, when we do something as significant as building the cottages, similar to the cottages we built 23 years ago, as I mentioned. One thing I love about it is this isn't permanent housing, right? This is transitional housing, and something about the cottages being that kind of final chapter in someone's life as they're kind of rebuilding their life and becoming back to getting back involved in the community, and it's just something special for us to be part of that. So thank you, Carol, for everything you and Shepherd's Gate do. You've got an amazing organization. I've always said Shepherd's Gate, from a service provider, they're kind of a model that I found up here in Northern California because we deal with a lot of them at HomeAid. But Carol and her team and the organization has just been great over all these years. So thank you so much.
And then I am a big advocate and cheerleader of HomeAid. Not a lot of people understand HomeAid, and it's through the whole country. There are different chapters of HomeAid, and HomeAid is someone that has lots of connections in order to pull their resources to get donations and materials and trades, like many of you are here today. and just so thankful for Chris Ann because she caught on our vision very quickly, and she helped us so much to organize making these cottages beautiful. So thank you, Chris Ann.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chrisanne Giles. I'm the Executive Director of Homemade Northern California. As you've heard, at Homemade, we build and renovate housing projects for care providers throughout the Bay Area. We're honored to support wonderful organizations like Shepherd's Gate that do the hard work of partnering with individuals and families. Today, we want to thank Lane Marceau, Dave Best, Ezekiel Chadez, David Hicks, and the entire team at Shea Homes for generously stepping up as the builder captain for this project, together with our project architects, engineers, consultants who designed the addition and navigated the submittal process with us, and these incredible trade partners and suppliers who donated their time, materials, and incredible skills will help further the important work and community services that are provided by this beautiful campus. It can be challenging to say yes to a homemade project, but our collective commitment to care saved over 60% of the retail value of the construction you see today. I want to thank everyone for their partnership.
All right, so we're gonna. What was? Oh. Hi. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron. I have a certificate of recognition for Shepherd's Gate. I'll read it. Thank you for providing vital support, shelter, and healing for women and children escaping domestic violence, addiction, homelessness, and other life-threatening circumstances. Your compassionate work empowers individuals to rebuild their lives through comprehensive programs, life skills trainings, and spiritual and emotional healing. Your presence in Brentwood will continue to make a lasting and measurable difference, not only for the individuals and families you serve, but for the broader community that benefits from your outreach, advocacy, and example for compassion in action. So we just want to congratulate you on the addition to the cottage and to the home, and we just love what you all are doing. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Fisher. I'm the Executive Director for Shepherd's Gate. And today we're just super excited to have this event here on our property. We have our existing campus here in Brentwood where we can house women and children that have become homeless due to domestic violence, poverty, addiction, trafficking, those types of things. And right now we currently house women and children in our program, but only for a year. And so now we have these cottages where our ladies are able to come and they can extend their stay here for us for about 6 months. They're able to stay here. So as they're continuing to look for their housing and their permanent jobs and things like that, we want to be able to have a transitional housing for them. So that's why we have added these cottages. We have 3 cottages that we've added here to our Brentwood campus. We have cottages at our Livermore campus, and so it was really just a needed addition that we needed here in Brentwood. So it allows our women to continue to have a safe home, be able to heal, and for God to continue to transform their lives here at Shepherd's Gate.
Hi, my name is Angela Vidal. I'm the Brentwood Campus Director here at Shepherd's Gate. I'm so excited for this cottage expansion. I'm just so thankful that we get to serve women and women with their children, wherever they're coming from, to be able to have a safe space, to be able to continue on their journey, to be able to save a little bit extra money because housing can be so expensive right now. So this just gives them the opportunity to be able to add a little bit more to what we call their nest egg. So them to be able to save, to be able to continue on with their growth journey. And so this is just a wonderful build that we get to enjoy for our women and children that get to come. So yeah, I'm very thankful. It is just beautiful to see come to fruition. So yeah, very thankful.
I'm really, really very honored to be here today for the ribbon cutting of the expansion of the Shepherd's Gate site, because you walk into this property and it just feels very homey and very community. And I think the fact that we can offer these kinds of resources that are basically wraparound for any woman dealing with homelessness or sex trafficking or addiction or domestic abuse, it just means a lot. I think the children that are living here temporarily are getting the support they need, and everyone is feeling a part of the community, because this really it's a home. It's a great thing to do today. I would say too that one of the best things about a community like this, it's very secured. It's very safe. I mean, you can kind of feel it when you walk in the door and when you come on the site, that not only is it peaceful and welcoming, it's also very safe. There's enough staff on site, there's protections in place so that anyone who does come here to live and is going through some sort of trauma can feel protected and can feel like their family, themselves and their families are safe.
Director of this campus. And another important person is Jill, she is kind of like the team captain from Shepherd's Gate to make all of this happen. So couldn't do it without these ladies.
We're doing a count of three.
Oh boy.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You're welcome in my garage. You're welcome to have tacos now. You're welcome to come tour. But thank you again for being here. It's so important that you are a part of this with us to help these women and children heal. So thank you.
And if you guys have not seen our original property, you can grab any one of us with a purple shirt and we can show you inside that property as well. So please make yourselves known. Thank you.